Hello world, Way of Time here, bringing to you another episode of Resonance Rises. So, I found this odd hole that was in my cave, and I went down it and just managed to find myself in this area. Now, I don't know how the hell I got here, don't know how the heck this happened, but what I'm going to need to do is dig straight up to be able to get out of here. Now, I think I have dig, so assuming dig actually works in this area, I might be able to use it. Recall doesn't work, so let's see. Dig, 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 dig. Where is my dig? Is my dig? There it is. Thank you. Ah. Let's get out of here first of all, and dig is not working. Great. Do I need to charge it? Nope. Okay, dig is just not working. Okay, so... Oh, maybe that's why. So, I just went down this random hole that I found in my Alps. I guess it's called the Majestic Meadows right now for some reason. Have no idea why that is. And managed to find myself in this, I think, a totally different dimension. Purified dirt? Wait. Is this... It is. Okay, let me get out... Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna do a bit of explaining. We went into Minecraft 0. Sorry, Resonance Rise 0.8.2, and it had several updates. For instance, the GUI you see at the top is part of Ars Magica, and it's quite interesting. So let's look at what we have over here. So I'm just going to explore a bit, and I just want creepers with a top hat, and it... Oh my god. Okay, that settles this. This is the Promised Land. It's part of the... and there's some mage guys over there. This is the Promised Land. It's part of the fancy, wonderful little area that is the Biomes of Plenty mod. It's a completely new dimension. Don't blow up. And it's quite entertaining. Now, these things I did not see forever, and they are actually mages. So I'm going to pick one of them up with my gravity gun and fly him over here so that I can attack him at my own pleasure. Thank you. And going to need to attack you. Thank you. Okay, didn't drop anything. That's a shame. But this is a good source of slime balls if we were to set up some sort of outpost over here. So, Promised Land, Promised Land. This is quite a wonderful... Oh, wonderful. Yeah, wonderful when you get your butt kicked due to a bunch of Ars Magica stuff. So I'm guessing Ars Magica has fixed some sort of spawn issue, or it's just... happens to be that this area is perfect for spawning conditions or some other contrived BS, but this is quite an interesting area. I don't know what's so special about this area, however. I don't really understand that part. Oh, Fire Mage. Hello. Oh, you did a lot of damage. I should not have done that. Okay, so this is some dirt as well, purified dirt, and I'm not entirely sure if there's anything else that we can get out of this area. So, let's just look around. It's quite pretty. It's very, very pretty. There's a mage down there. And I think what I'm going to do is get rid of some of the stuff. Go and get some of this, and it might be just so lovely to have a tree from the Promised Land. I think it requires that special dirt, though I'm not too sure. Does it even drop saplings? Because if it doesn't, that will be annoying. Huh. I can't break it with my sword. That's funny. Okay, okay, sapling. Here we go. Loftwood sapling. And I assume that there are some other trees here, but we're on a different server entirely because it's a lot faster, and this is probably regular trees. Okay, I'm going to find my way back out of here, probably through that dimensional door, or I'll just go through my own area, and then I'll be back in the overworld. Okay, so I didn't learn how to actually plant that thing, but I managed to get the gaseous tenebrae, and now we have both of those, gaseous glowstone and gaseous tenebrae, which require smoky quartz, which I haven't actually found yet, though that may be, well, vanilla recipe, as in one that I don't need to research about, but oh well. So let's see, we can probably do some alchemical stuff like that, but there's another mage focus that we can probably look at. Okay, Tenebris Fume Dissipator. I've never heard of this one actually. Fume Dissipator. That's probably going to require air as well. Already got it max. Let's see. After knowing gaseous glowstone and tenebrae, you are thinking it might be possible to rid of them in an easy manner. Researching the components of the two gases would be the next logical step you'd think of. Okay, that's obvious. So that's probably either going to require mechanical or it's going to require the lux. That's not likely to be it. Do we have any of the glowstone left? We should. We definitely should. Probably in here. We might as well use this, I suppose. Can we manually break? We probably have to manually break the bloody block. Bloody block, yay! Probably only gonna need one though. So here we go. Fume dissipator. Fume dissipator is here, and it requires both. So after knowing both of the gaseous, you're with this item by shift right clicking on it, all the nearby gas will be dissipated. That's actually quite interesting. So if I find it, ooh, I can make an area with the gaseous tenebrae that no matter what you do, it will be dark. It doesn't matter how many lights and stuff you add, it'll just be dark all the time. That would be awesome. That would definitely be an interesting basement idea. Haha, get it? Basement? That sucks. Okay, I thought I saw this giving aspects. Apparently not. It must have been like this or something. So, what other aspects can we do? Wheat? Okay, that is something odd. Oh, it's because of the buffs that it's just messing with me. That's annoying. Okay, so nothing in that aspect, though there's probably something like this. We're going to need to grow some stuff, so I'm gonna make some sort of small ooh, wait a second. I can make a field way over there. Okay, be right back. La 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 la. La 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 la. Okay, let's get into the alchemy side of things. This is probably going to require a bit of iron stuff, so I'm thinking like a stack of iron nuggets will be sufficient for all of the entrepreneurship that we're going to do. Though this is going to be gold, it's going to require probably some circle stone brick. Let's see, basic transmutation, yeah, this will require some circle stone brick. So if I'm correct, we can easily do that. Let's change only half of this into circle stone brick since it's probably going to be necessary at a later point in time. So let's get this. So Keras, I care, and let's get that, and there we go. Basic transmutation, and that is kind of sucky in the fact that I do not have any space whatsoever. So let's have that go there. And actually, this would be a good opportunity with all the wheat that I've collected to make a bit more bread, and that is very dark. Ha! It'd help if this was augmented. So let's get some more bread. Actually, this would be perfect if it's like that. Whew, this is good. Okay, so let's see what we have here. We are probably going to need some more transmutation. And we're going to need to go farm more seeds at a later point in time, but this is an unknown one yet again, because why should it ever be easy? This is going to require a lot of nuggets of patience. Okay, so dang it! Bah! You suck. You suck. Okay, we got basic alchemy though, at least. But that kind of sucks. That kind of sucks. Oh well. Let's continue. If you don't know what I'm screaming about by not learning the actual one that I just discovered, it kind of sucked. Okay. Slime ball, that might be useful for some water. So let's see what we have now. We've got tin transmutation, which is going to require the stuff that is needed for tin. So tin, tin, tin. Do we have any tin currently on our possession? We can check the tin, though I think So you probably noticed in the last clip that I experienced a not so fun glitch. I'm gonna have this output here instead and claim the tin dust. So what happened was I opened up the interface for NEI and started looking for the tin, and unfortunately I didn't find tin but instead found pain. Crashing pain. Crashing pain that wouldn't abate even if I tried to log in repeatedly. So what I had to do was I had to ask Dave, who sent me the character data of my, well, character, and I had to edit out my helmet from my data, and it fixed the problem. So there probably was some issue with the custom spell that was imbued on the armor, the summon rift, quote unquote. I'm not too sure what I put on that helmet anymore since it was a while since I had to worry about such an awesome helmet, but oh well, I guess I lost that helmet to the abyss. Why aren't you? That's odd. You're not actually outputting towards that side. Haha. There we go. Now we actually have you working in a nice, lovely little fashion. We're gonna have to underdify you, and you may have noticed that the transposers are no longer here. That is because they, of course that's the wrong area. That is because they were removed because because Chicken Bones, oh my gosh, that's loud. Because Chicken Bones has not currently updated it to the current pack, so let's get that. Crystal. I want to mainly check what is required for the next step of this, but that is exceptionally loud, the UE stuff. I'm hoping that later on Dave will decide to either remove it or lower down the sounds of that, if at all humanly freaking possible. Why do they insist on being so loud? And you may have heard them, but it may have just been my volume levels, but that is very loud. I'm gonna go and wait. There we go. Sand, sand, Sam I am. Sam I sand? I have no clue. Okay, I'm gonna go process this, maybe do something with this bread. Actually throw it in here. Then then we'll be able to start working on the next part, which is the tin, or rather finish the tin, because that is a tinerific ideal. Then why did I throw the tin dust in there? I have no clue, okay? Okay, so crystal. Check. Okay, now we finally have the tin transmutation, so let's hope that we don't have another dust apocalypse right now. So what can we look for that is the best possible way to continue on with our research? I'm thinking something magical, but I don't think we really have. I'm not throwing the axe of the stream in there, you silly person, you. Whoever suggested that, you're a jerk. Thank you. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe we'll go with some earth shards, because I don't think any of this really gives any sort of magic except the Nitor, and I'm saving the Nitor for a later time. Wait a second, blazes. Blazes, what the blazes? I think blazes actually can give Nitor, but currently I cannot go through the dimensional doors because last time I heard they were bugged out in this version, so I'm probably going to have to check that later. Here's hoping that this is the thaumium. Thank goodness, of all the theories I wanted, it would be thaumium. Good, okay, so now we got thaumium. And of course, it's gonna have the exchange, barter, etc., which I am low on. Thank you for not thoroughly messing me up. Okay, so thaumium, I haven't actually... Ooh, and we get to go into the thaumic bee stuff as well, which is going to be a fun thing. Smoky quartz. Here we go. This is charcoal, or must be... Yeah, charcoal with nether quartz makes smoky quartz, and I can do that in any sort of workbench, and it's Ooh, this is a nice, lovely block. This will be a good contrast towards any quartz-related memorabilia. So maybe I'll use that in some of my design elements later on. Okay, so that was that. We need to get into the blocky stuff, however, which is probably going to require this, I hope at least. Magical building blocks, yes! We're getting one step closer thing to that lovely thing that we needed for the thing over here thing. I am very articulate. You cannot lie about that. Okay, so obviously we can get a little blocky on, but we're probably going to need wood. There we go. And we got that. Magical building blocks. We're going to need a few other things. Probably mechanism. No. No. Lux and plant-based. I don't think messes is used in much, though I could be wrong on that. Okay, 57%, 57%. Not likely to be any knowledge fragments of any sort. You're probably magic, aren't you? Let's see. Been studying ways to combine stone, wood, and metal. We got the wood. Let's go for the metal. And what's the next part? Into crafting. If I remember correctly, we require the crafting element, so that means we will need to go and get the crafting table, throw them into here, and of course it's bloody magic. Bloody magic. Okay, I'm gonna go find a blaze structure or something that gives magical properties, then I'll be right back as blaze powder. However, we don't have enough blaze powder currently to be able to do that. Oh, hello. What did I use you for? Something captivating, I am definitely sure. Okay, we can use these Eyes of Enders instead as a bit of a hack job. And where are you? There you are. Thank you! Okay, now we have magical building blocks. And if we study it, we'll be able to get the magical building blocks. What a surprise! And it's going to require thaumium, which requires precantatio. Dag nab it. And obviously it's used in a variety of circuits that honestly don't really do much for us currently. Oh dear, I'm gonna farm a bit of blaze rods, mainly for the magic, then I'll be right back. Oh dear. Oh dear, why? Yeah, this nether does not exactly look the same as it was before. I'm wondering what... Oh my god, who are you? Are you like a fire spider? MDO, I am definitely gonna kill you later. Okay, so fire spider, very fun. I love this thing. And we got fire string. Somewhat more durable than string. Lovely. Lovely. What am I going to use you for? Fuse wood bow, dark wood bow, ghost wood bow, and blood wood bow. Huh. Heh. Okay, I don't see bloodwood anywhere, and we have some cobblestone over here. Maybe I'm close to something original? No. I'm thinking that the nether had to be regenerated because of a possible... Imp! MDO, you didn't. You did. Bloody hell, you did. Are you adding nethercraft functionality? Because this, I remember this as the sprite of nethercraft. Do you drop, if you were really part of nethercraft, you drop green leather, right? Come back here. Did you? Close enough. Definitely close enough. Uses of you, and then we'll check the uses of you. This is interesting. This is probably... Okay, that is very, disconcerting. Okay, now that we managed to get through that disconcerting thing, this is probably an introduction to some of the MDO, stuff, like, ooh, is this... Huh. This would actually be a very good rudimentary, armor if I wasn't so advanced in the magic stuff. I'm gonna leave this here, but that's certainly interesting. Okay, were there any other mobs that were added recently, and how powerful is this? Oh, is it that powerful? Of course, I'm a bit laggy for some unknown reason, and I don't want to dive right now, so I'm just gonna go and continue hunting the blazes like a normal person and stop yammering like a moron. Let's see how long that lasts. Probably lasts long enough just for me to find a nice, lovely blaze area. Okay, you're dead. This feels a little overpowered if I were to say anything. Okay, so that means... Ooh, spawner. Maybe I should bring you... Ooh, that would just be mean. Bringing you close to the spawn point would just be cruel. Okay, obviously, that's probably lag on my part if I was to give any name to it. And that is useless. Oh, was that what I think it was? Necrotic bone. Necrotic bone. Get away from me, bat. I do not want them squeaks. Okay, let's get rid of that, rid of that. Necrotic bone. This is one of the things that I've definitely been searching for quite a long time. It's actually something that will help my sword out a lot. Okay, let's just farm a bit of the lovely blaze powdering, and then I'll go back home to safety. Well, relative safety at least. What the hell are you? No, seriously, what the hell? What was that? I was here searching arrows when all of a sudden that came out at me. That's just not fun. Arrow crafting component. That's odd. Ghostwood fletching, there's all these stick components. This is very... Okay, I am thoroughly confused. I'm thinking that MDO is adding a few things, kind of like Nethercraft, that allow you to live in the Nether like you were to at... Do you have long fall boots? You have bloody long fall boots. And I got... Flah! That is the find of the century. Long fall boots. These are kind of expensive, however... Okay, this might actually be someone's loot, because there's hardly ever a time where it just drops the stuff with like 100% success rate, and everything dropped. Everything pretty much dropped. So I'm gonna throw these long fall boots somewhere else. I don't actually really... I'm gonna find my way home. So that was rather eventful, actually. That's probably one of the most eventful nether trips that I've had in quite a long time. I actually ended up in, I forget whose, Red Boss's base, I believe it is. If I got that wrong, please don't yell at me. And, well, that is quite an interesting thing to do. Anyway, so we have the blaze rods. I am already crafting them. Well, crafting them in this lovely little area, and we got some sulfur somehow as well. Okay, we only got one magic per. Are we going to need more then? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We need 16 in total. That means we need 4 more. Could just throw these in with 4 of those. In fact, I'm not going to be worrying too much about the flux in the atmosphere at this current point in time. So let's see, what does this give? This actually gives all 16 that we need. How much do we need? We're going to need 4, correct? Because it's required in the magical building blocks. We need the thaumium ingot. So that's going to be 4 of those, that's 4 of those, that's 4 of these, and we actually, we do have all the water, so let's drop those in. Okay, now what else do we need? 832 metallum. So get 10 out of here. Oops, there we go. And then we'll just drop these in. And we should be able to get our wand quite quickly. Assuming it's on my hotbar. Ah, here you are. Okay. Sap! And we should have got the thaumium. Okay, so now we have the thaumium ingots. We'll be able to throw them into the refusion altar. Yes, it's called the refusion altar. That's where you refuse to speak proper English. Why don't everyone do it? See, I'm even doing it now. Oh, gosh. I love my life. Okay, so get some of this, get some of that, get all of this, and all of that. So we got all of these, and we're just going to need to pick a lovely little corner over here. Is that close enough to the... I'm kind of scared that it isn't, and I'd be thoroughly, yeah, I'm gonna risk it, hack it, so what, so forth, and actually move it over slightly. Da-da-da. And in fact, move it like here. Yep, too much jumping, too much jumping. There we go. Whatever the case, we just made it. And we should have enough light here for our loveliness. Okay, so let's look at our Thaumanomicon again and see what the gaseous glowstone required. It required the files and the glowstone and a lot of aura. I think it was 20 feathers worth of aura. I may be mistaken on that. And we still have the correct amount of that, and we have the correct amount of this. There we go. Good, got everything. Just need to throw this in. And do I actually have my sandy? Is this in the correct one? Yes, it is, because we're actually getting everything. Okay, so that means we're going to need 8 aura per. And a feather apparently is very metallic. Let's just center that. And this gives... Okay, so 8 aura per. We need 4. We need 20 in total. So that much in total. Hopefully we don't mess this up. Can you? Yes, we can. Okay. Gaseous glowstone. I'm kind of excited to test this out. So to test this out, maybe we can do this in a perfectly dark area. Dopa. Gonna have to do that. Light it up. And it's not actually changing whatsoever. Actually, I think this area, we don't have any lighting whatsoever, but we have water. That's great. That's perfectly great. We have a skeleton riding a slime. That's just delightful. You have no idea how delighted I am. Okay, I just want to test this in an area that probably needs it, and this probably needs it as well, but we can't really do that since it already has light. Maybe upstairs? Now let's actually remove this corner of all the lights, all of them I say, and just test this quickly. Okay, here. That is a nice effect. Just showing that it's laid out away from all the other parts. So let's actually do that over here as well. Where did I put that? I put it in this corner, or did I put it in, yeah, this corner. And right here. That is such a cool effect, you have no idea. Well, you probably do have an idea, seeing I'm showing it, and I don't see any dark spots, so we are definitely okay in that regards. Okay, so let's get this back in our inventory. Is there anything else that we can do in the meantime? It doesn't really look like there's anything currently that we can do with our limited scope of magic. We only have this much, and there's so much I'd love to be able to research, but I don't think I have all the stuff that I really want to get into. Like, for instance, so much of this I just want to get straight into, but there's a lot of boring research that I have to get through. For instance, this little thing is something that I was most interested in when I was imbuing my armor, because it makes testing that a lot easier. And another thing that I'm going to have to test, maybe in a creative world in a completely flat area, is see what level light level it actually gives. It's probably the 15 that I'm thinking of, and spreads out, so I'm probably going to need to develop a checkerboard pattern to make sure all of a given area is lit up. Does it actually lag the screen? No, that's just my internet. Well, that's all the time we have for this episode of Let's try that again, Way. That's all the time we have for this episode of Resonance Rises. If you like what you see, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe to future episodes. And oh, that's why I was lagging. Who would have thunk it? WayofTime here, signing off. Have a wonderful day. And I am going to be an idiot.